So lots of people asked me before what games I played before Call of Duty. And when I think about games that I played other than Call of Duty, the first 3 games that come up into my mind will be League of Legends, the entire Tony Hawk series, especially American Wasteland and Underground 1, and Guitar Hero 3 especially. Puppies! I've mentioned that I played a lot of Tony Hawk back in the day, and the whole like claw technique hand holding thing, this is how I play the game. I hold it like that. That kind of hand positioning when you play did not develop from like trick shotting. For me, that's the way that I always held the controller. I played a fuck ton of Tony Hawk back then and used that same hand positioning, grip style thing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. After playing so much Tony Hawk, that was just kind of like the hand positioning that I used. What the fuck? I didn't think that this hand positioning actually gave me some sort of advantage until I actually tried to play without it. It's actually uncomfortable for me to hold the controller like this. My finger is just, it has to go this way. There's a fucking claw. Guitar Hero 3 was probably my most played Guitar Hero. Actually, no, it definitely was. The thing with me and Guitar Hero was I didn't really use the guitar, though. I only used the controller. I forget which buttons did what. Like, now I'd be fucking terrible. But it was like the A button was like blue, the right triggers was like orange, all these different colors that coordinated with it. And I was actually able to complete on expert every single song on that game. Now, I wasn't 100% FC fucking through the fire and the flames, but I could actually pass it. I'd pass it on like 80% or some shit like that. I forget what the threshold was. A lot of people are gonna ask me to prove it, and I honestly don't know if I can, but I could try if you wanted me to. I'll just have to practice again. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Another thing, a lot of people just don't quite understand. I'm not really the type of guy to gloat, okay? But I was pretty fucking good at Tony Hawk games. I'm not just talking about a couple thousand combo thing. No, I'm talking about like comboing for 10 minutes straight, hitting like 2.6 fucking billion points on every single map in a combo, tagging every single thing you possibly could in graffiti mode in one combo. It was bullshit now that I look back on it. And it wasn't just me. There was a fuck ton of other people that were really good at the game. I actually have a group chat with all the people I used to play Tony Hawk. All of the people that played the game with me. All of the nerds that played with me. I fucking loved it. I'm about to just randomly post a video of me playing Tony Hawk. Fuck it. Or I might actually be able to find just an old-ass video. Maybe I'll, like, link it on Twitter or something. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I always wondered what would have happened if I just kind of stuck to Tony Hawk and, like, the game didn't die and that community just got fucking huge. And the games didn't just get shittier and shittier as they just progress. That's kind of the thing that people think about Call of Duty as well. The further that this series go, it just gets shittier and shittier to them. Me, I try not to look at it as, like, you know, too serious, but I always end up coming back to the really old ones, so in a sense, it might have some truth to it. Now, while the newer Call of Duties might be, in our eyes anyway, us veterans, although the newer ones might be shittier to us, the old ones are not as perfect as we make them out to be. I talked about it in another video before. All of the things that you think about before with the whole good old days and everything like that, it just seems, it's a little biased, and the whole good old days are not as great as everybody makes them out to be, no matter what the whole good old days are. But that's me playing Call of Duty 7 years ago, an ex-girlfriend, old friends, etc. It's not as great as we always make it out to be. Except Booty. Booty's always great.